Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on how to grow your Shopify sales with Avasam verified local inventory. I'm Tejas, the CEO and founder of Avasam. Joining me today is my colleague, Matthew Franklin, who is our commercial and operation director. In this session, we will explore, how to source the products from Avasam. What are the key products you should look for in the coming months? How to integrate your stores, how to list the products. So it's going to be a fun session. A lot of insights will be shared with you, and really excited and looking forward to do a deep dive into the world of efficient e-commerce growth. Matt, do you want to just do a quick intro about yourself, and then we can start doing a quick deep dive?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. So my name is Matt Franklin. I'm the commercial director and basically in charge of bringing on the suppliers onto the platform, managing the team behind the catalogue, making sure that the catalogue looks right and all the products are on there correctly, and then coming up with the curated ranges that enables you to source the right products quickly, depending on what business you are and the size of your business. Roughly 30 years of experience in retail tells me what is a good product and who is a good supplier to deal with. And that's it.
Thank you, Matt. So to start with, let's do a quick introduction about what is Avasam. So if some of you may not know about Avasam or you're new to Avasam. So Avasam is a multi-vendor dropshipping marketplace where we virtually connects the brand owners, distributors, the wholesalers with the online retailers or the marketplace sellers and help them to source verified inventory from the local suppliers with no upfront cost. In a nutshell, Avasam automate core underlying processes such as sourcing of the products, listing of the products, order processing, inventory synchronization, payment part, and also the shipping. We do have our enterprise edition, which enables the customers to launch their own dropshipping marketplace with the curated range from Avasam. Or they can also bring their own third-party suppliers on the platform as well. What we are seeing, the latest trends right now in the e-commerce dropshipping industry is the business owners like yourself are looking for new routes to market. They are looking to add inventory at scale via the dropshipping business model. And by doing this, they want to enabling them to create a new revenue stream with a cost-effective, the SaaS model. So that gives you a bit of information about Avasam. On the right-hand side, you can see the number of integrations, what we offer out of the box. We've been going on since 2019. We won over 14 plus awards, and we just nominated ourselves for an award for 2024. So let's see how that goes. Moving on. So the first topic we want to cover today is sourcing top trending products with Avasam. Now, Matt will cover this area, but the whole purpose of going through this key section here is that out of 150,000 to 200,000 products, what we have on platform, how you should find the top products from the platform that will enable you to generate higher sales. So over to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you. I'm not going to assume anything. So if you're new to Avasam and you don't know what we're talking about, there is plenty of information through our social YouTube channel. If you want to learn how to set up your account and start searching and sourcing product through the business, there's plenty of help information in our knowledge base. And also you can contact us through the support line as well. once you've done all the setting up and you've got yourself all set up with the integration point with Shopify and Avasam, the next thing to do is find the right products for your business. So you can have the neatest website or web shop in the world, but if you haven't done the product research in the first place, you're not going to get anywhere. And what I mean by product research is you actually look into what you want to do as a business. So I can't give you the golden key to exactly the products right for you, because you may have your own ideas about what demographic you're going to sell to. In terms of, when I say demographic, I mean the age of the customer that you're talking to. It depends on how you're marketing. You might be marketing in different ways to get people to your particular site, rather than traditional ways of going through Google pay-per-click. In terms of product itself and what the right product may be for your business, I've put 6 points here, and there's some extra bits and pieces as we go into the product level. But if you can find products that are not easy to find, so what you won't find in Avasam at the moment is things like Apple iPhones or LG TVs, because they're with the larger retailers. They're quite locked down in terms of distribution of product. So have a look for products that may not be so easy to source. And number two is hard to guess pricing. So I was talking to a factory this week, or a distributor this week, and I said, we don't sell iPhones, but everyone knows the price of an iPhone, or everyone knows the price of a certain product. Try and find the products that maybe it's not so easy. So I've put in a little example here. So we sell a product called Boost Oxygen. So this is literally oxygen in a can. And if you think back to a few years ago when we were going through those COVID times, oxygen was actually short, and it was one of those things that everyone was struggling to get hold of. But actually, we have it available, and it's got multiple uses. So a can of oxygen, not everyone knows how much that retails for. They haven't got it in their head what they should be paying for a can of oxygen. And is it available? Well, I had a look on Tesco's, and I can't find that particular product on Tesco's. And then the third point is probably from my background is the real point, which is you're solving a problem, or you're making life easier. So the whole point of oxygen is it's vital to our body. It provides strength and vitality, and it fuels 90% of all body and mind functions. So there's multiple people, demographic customers, that want oxygen or need oxygen in their life, whether that is students who use oxygen to focus their minds as they're studying, whether it's fitness people that are in the gym that actually require more oxygen in their muscles, or whether it's the older generation who actually just needs oxygen into their body, as I said, as an example, through the COVID times. So we have got a product. You will have a product that solves a problem. How you get that message across, you can do in different ways, whether it's incremental marketing, or using a homepage, or using the copy of the product just to get that story across. Suppliers with fast shipping times is number 4. And this particular supplier, for instance, and a lot of our suppliers deliver, as Tejas mentioned, they're all in the UK, and they deliver within 2 to 3 days. Impulse buying, if you can get that story across, you don't need anyone to make a second decision. So a second decision would be if a customer decided to go and get windows, for instance, and there's lots of work in terms of measuring windows. So you've probably lost that customer while they go off and do measurements and get it exactly right. We're talking about products that are ready to purchase today. If your story is good enough and you've answered a question of how to solve a problem, the chances are they'll buy it there and then, especially if the pricing is right. And in terms of pricing, when you're starting up drop shipping, it's only my thoughts on this is start with products that are less than £50 retail. And that just is all to do with just getting a number of orders through. So they're my initial 6 points, if you like, in terms of what products might be right for your business. What we've actually done is we've gone one step further, and we've got to give you some more information. So we have these banners on our platform, and there's lots of banners that do different jobs for us. One may be to show you the suppliers that are on the platform and a little bit of information of the categories they sell. Another one shows you the categories themselves. And then we've got some product picks. And the product picks are basically our curated ranges to help you along the way. So you can think of them as subcategories. They're a smaller section of the main catalogue. And these may be right for you. So as an example, bestsellers on Shopify is one of the tags. So that is in the last 30 days, what are the top 100 products or around 100 products that have sold through other Shopify sellers using Avasam. And that will give you a head start of trying to understand what actually sells. Now, again, that might not answer your 6 questions because these sellers might have been trading for a lot longer than you. So they might not give you all of the results, but it will give you a flavor of what's going on in the market at the moment, especially as a lot of people use drop shipping very well because of the changing seasons through the year. So each month we sell completely different top 100 products on the platform. And you can imagine having 150,000 products, that happens, and we get a flavor of that seasonality. So we keep this banner up to date. You click on this banner and then you can source either individual products or the whole selection of products that we've specified there. And I'll give you some examples of some of the suppliers that you'll be able to source and sell through Shopify here. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. If you rewatch the video across, you'll be able to see this information or just pause it. But basically, in the left-hand side, when you go onto the homepage of Avasam's platform, we have something called Our Suppliers. And in that, we've got the list of all the suppliers by their reference number and what categories they're involved in. And then it talks about whether they're offering free delivery, next day delivery. Restricted channels basically means that if it says Amazon, for instance, and you're selling on Amazon, you will not be able to sell and source those products. And then stock updates is how frequently they're updating their stock. So not all suppliers have got volatile product stocks. So some are within 48 hours, some are within 2 hours. And then just a little bit of information about those particular suppliers themselves. The colors are referenced to the category. So blue, for instance, is home and black is technology. And again, that's just as you're quickly scanning through the suppliers on our platform or the categories, you'll be able to quickly recognize which colors are referenced to which categories. And again, some of our best-selling suppliers on the platform for Shopify, 126 is a real mix of 9,000 products between home and garden. Then you've got 108 who have a good selection of cross-category products. They've got more than 90,000 products. And then so on here, 124 has got some clothing, so is 190. So that gives you a bit of an impression of, there's a massive range of product portfolio that you can get access to. Just digging down to the top sellers. So again, these might not be right for your business, but these happen to be within the top 10 products sold last month through Shopify, the platform Shopify. So this particular product, I've put some notes here. I mean, seasonally correct for anything that is ride-on bikes or ride-on toys because summer holidays. But this particular supplier, 126, they've always got good photography, which is a mix of lifestyle, the actual size of the products, the dimensions. They've normally got USPs within their imagery as well. And then underneath here, when selecting products, why buy this product? Is it price competitive? And is it correct for your demographic that you're aiming your website or web shop at? Why buy now? Is the product seasonally correct? If not, is there something else to drive the sale? So is it on promotion, for instance? What is a story? It's important to tell and sell the unique selling points of the product? And again, if you don't feel that the current copy has got that information, Avasam as a platform has also got AI technology within it. You have to purchase some credits, but it allows you to optimize the copy and the title of the product based on, again, who your customer is. The storyteller is you. You're the shop. You're the person that the customers come to. So be positive, be convincing in your copy, in what you're doing. So you might want to be a niche category or sell a niche category. So you might only want to focus on bikes, for instance, or even kids' bikes. But you've got to be convincing. There's very little loyalty in e-commerce at the moment. So be convincing and tell that story all the way through your website or web shop. Make sure that you've optimized your product. So you've got the key story, the key unique selling points, and the specification about the product inclusive in the product, and use promotional tools wherever they're available in terms of offer deals or promotions. We do offer promotions every month on approximately, this month, for instance, is a great example. We've got 15,000 products at the moment that have got promotional activity on them. So use that to your advantage. Normally when the suppliers are providing promotional activity, then it's well worth investing some time in. The second product here is garden furniture. So at this time, it's seasonally correct. There's a bit of a point of difference here. So you can go down the line of always sourcing the cheapest product, but you'll be up against everyone else that's sourcing the cheapest product. So always look at those slightly different products that still tell a very good story. So it's not always needed to be the lowest value product, but ensure that if you are selling more complicated product, you have the copy and you have the imagery to go with that. So again, this particular product has got good copy and imagery attached to it. So again, the codes up here are our SKU code, so you can type that into the search bar on the search page and it will find the particular product. Third product, again, seasonally very strong. So inflatable bouncy castles or the actual swimming pools. And again, we've got category banners for these individual categories. That it means that you can search just those products very quickly rather than using search names, because people will use different titles for their products. So we've tried to take that work away from you and make it easy for you to source and sell your products. Garden furniture again, but a different type of garden furniture. So supplier 221 has basically got a number of benefits. A, they manufacture the product in the UK. They assemble the product in the UK. It's well made. It's well looked after. It's got a white glove delivery service. So they deliver the product themselves. So it takes a little bit longer for delivery, and you have to provide the customer's phone number so that it's a pre-arranged delivery, because this is not flat packed furniture. This is pre-assembled, and they'll take it to wherever it's required within the garden as long as there's access. But you get a flavour of the kind of products that are available with a story attached to it that are on the platform. And then going down to a slightly cheaper product, but again different in terms of a French cross back chair. Again, this is not your standard chair. It's got something about it. You'll be able to build a story around this. You might want to go after. There's a company called the French Bedroom Company, and that's all they sell. They sell products for a bedroom in the style of French furniture. So you can build up your own story and theme on the products that you want. There's enough products in the catalogue to be able to do that. And then again, going down even further in pricing. So we've got a very good supply of underwear and socks, and again, they sell all year round. So you may want to avoid like the seasonal stories of garden furniture, garden tools, because they're niche to this time of year, and try and sell products that are core all year round. So we have that range of products that are core products. But again, it's not just any kind of, I sound like a Marks and Spencer advert. It's not any kind of socks. They're bamboo diabetic socks. So you may want to go into like the mobility side, or just have a story about, more designer socks, or some socks with a slightly different twist to them. So again, we've got those products available on the platform. And then what's coming up in August? So look out for periods of hot weather and optimize and push cooling products. So that is everything from fans all the way up to air conditioner units. Back to school, obviously the retailers will get in behind that story. And that includes things like desks, chairs, backpacks, socks, underwear, stationery, and musical instruments. And then soon after back to school is back to uni. And that's a slightly wider portfolio of product. So that's desk chairs, kitchen equipment, pop-up furniture, storage, and utensils. So a much wider portfolio of products. But again, we have those banners set up, ready, curated, ready for you as full ranges. You don't have to select all the products, but we sort of like give you an indication of what sells during that time. And then we've got some other ones that are on there at the moment, like summer fashions, outdoor fun, travel essentials. Father's Day's just passed, so apologies, that's left on there. But Father's Day will be replaced by something else. It'll always be there on the platform, so you'll be able to search for products that are suitable for fathers and dads. But we just move it to the back of the list and put more seasonally correct banners on the homepage. And as I said, look out for the promoted products that have got pink labels on all of them, where discounts apply. Normally, the discounts start at the first day of the month and run on for a whole month, but that's not always the case. But the dates are on each of the individual products where there's information. And it's back over to you.
Thank you, Matt. That was very insightful in terms of defining the strategy for the products, that what to look for, and also what are the key trending products. So thank you for sharing that. Before I jump into the demo, just want to add on this is that customers do reach out to me on a regular basis, and they do ask me the question. You have thousands of products on the platform, which products to go for. And like Matt rightly highlighted earlier, is that there are different businesses have different strategies. Some businesses go on a route of Argos, where you can work across 16, 17 categories, either on a marketplace or on your website. Or you can consider going on a niche route, like the oxygen can example has been given. So it is all about you and your passion, that what products you like, where are you going to be interested to replying a message about the product information for oxygen can, or you're going to be more exciting to answer about a lady's dress, or is it going to be the sunglasses? I don't know. So that is going to play a very, very important role when you actually select your product range. Of course, after that, the product price, the varieties range, all that comes into the effect as well. But defining that what do you enjoy the most, what you are passionate about, that should be your first criteria. And then based on that, identify the product range from our platform. Moving on from that, what we are seeing in today's world, that there are quite a few niche businesses are doing really well. So the Argos is a great example, which we have seen, but they are generic business. But the business models which we think is niche, where you select or curate the list of the products and differentiate yourself with others. If you consider doing that, I think that will help you in number of areas. One, people will not consider you as a seller of anyone and everyone, and the second is that people will remember you because of the category, the uniqueness, the nicheness, what you have actually created on your website. So these are the few other tips. I hope this may help you to define your strategy. Now, let's actually do a deep dive on the platform demo. I'm going to stop this presentation and going to share my screen. So let me just do that. Just bear with me. Okay. Okay. Let me know once you can see my screen, Matt.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. No problem. All right. So what I've done, guys, just because we have only 45 minutes on this webinar, so I have set up Avasam account prior to this webinar, and I have also set up my Shopify trial account. You can also see it's a trial account which has been just set up this morning only. So I'm not going to go through how to navigate Avasam, but just wanted to highlight one of the things what Matt mentioned, that on the home page of Avasam, this is where you will find all the product picks, and that's where the bestsellers Shopify, which is available here. And when you click on it, it gives you the range of different products, which we are seeing as the bestsellers across other Shopify sellers. Now, let's consider that you identify the products and you're saying, I like this particular product. I would like to sell this product. So what I have done, I've decided to create a toys-related store. So my niche is going to be the toys-related products or the kids-related products. So I've sourced few products, but I'm going to source few more products in front of you. So how you source the products? So either by clicking here, you can source the product. It says the product has been successfully sourced, or you can go on a product detail page. And when you go on a product detail page, it provides, the further information in front of you. So let's actually see what information we get. So product title, SKU, the brand, the barcode, the stock levels, supplier details. If they have MPN or model, it will be available here. If the channel has, it also highlights the price, recommended retail price, and the price including VAT is $19.24. It also highlights where we can't sell this product. So they're saying product is not permitted to sell on Amazon or TikTok Shop, and also provides me the delivery time here. So here it says 3 to 4 days. They are offering the standard or track delivery free of cost. And they have short descriptions, and they also have a specification as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to source this product as well. So once you actually source this product, these products get added into my products area, and where you can see that the products which you have sourced are available here. It also provides a different information if it is a variation or a simple products, under which category the products are available, what is the cost price, including VAT and excluding VAT, availability of the stock, whether the product's been listed or not, when it's been sourced, and on which channel this has been listed. So you can see here the last column where it says the cloud with the up arrow. It means these products are yet to listed, and when you see this green tick, it means this product's been already listed on a Shopify website. Now, let's look at my Shopify store quickly. Again, what you will find here, it's a brand new store, and it's a trial account where I I just added 2 products today, and I'm going to add a couple of more products on this live demonstration. So in order to list the products, the steps are very simple. You go on the listing manager and click on your Shopify channel. That's where you would like to list the product. So you go on that, and now we selected, we source this pit balls we sourced a few minutes ago. So let's try to list this product on that. But before we do that, let's actually see what information we can see here. So here the SKU title, stock information, shipping is free. I have set the pricing rule. Again, I will show you in a minute that how I have set up. I have mapped the categories for this. So Avasam category is baby and children, but I have mapped this with my Shopify channel. So that's why it's been automatically selected as outdoor toys. There is a collection. If you are familiar with the, this terminology, collection is like the categories on a Shopify. So you have selected, either it can be automatically selected, or you can go and you can select your collection from here. Now, let's actually look at the product description part. So you can see here, the product has the title, but the description has the special keywords and it doesn't look presentable. So we have AI option available. So I'm going to take the use of AI app on this, which will help me to, optimize my product description. So I'm going to click on generate with AI.
So when you set up the AI, Tejas, you answer a few questions, don't you, about your customer base?
Yes. Yeah.
So it actually creates unique copy just for your business rather than generic. Yeah.
Absolutely. I will go that in a detail in a minute while the listing is actually happening. So after clicking on generate with AI, this is what has come up. It has updated the title and it has come up with this more presentable and readable form of description available. Now, if you are happy with this, you can click update, or if you are not happy with it, you can click generate with AI and it will go over and try to create your description again. AI history will help you to go back to the previous versions of the description, and you can pick and choose which one you would like to work on. So I'm going to click update for now, and I'm going to select this listing, and then I'm going to hit the button list. And the system will go away and it will start thinking about, so listing request is in progress. So it will go away and start working in the background, the listing process. It also shows here on the top that there is a process right now going on, and there is a one listing is in progress. Now, one of the things which we highlighted earlier is the AI settings. So what is AI settings? So what Matt actually mentioned is quite key. So you might be thinking that generate with AI, if everyone use that, then everyone will have the same title or descriptions. How you can differentiate it? That you can differentiate it by using the AI settings. So what you do, you go on AI settings, and then here you actually define the instructions. What you are actually doing by defining the instructions, you are training the AI board. You are actually training this AI module about your business. Here you actually give your business overview. Again, there is a little, the eye icon where when you mouse over, it tells you that what information you need to enter. So this is very important. So you actually personalize that. Okay, what is your business? Whom you are target? What is your business? Where you are based? Who are your target audience? That you actually highlight it under the target audience. Whether it is a young adults, new mothers, if there is any specific category like fitness enthusiastic, those kind of things. You can define it, what format you want, whether you want HTML or you want simple text format, in which platform, for which platform you want it. Is there any additional instructions you would like to add, such as the tone of your message, whether it is going to be simple, or you want to go for a casual tone, or the professional, you want to add any special emojis or icons, those kind of things, you can define it. And then here you can also set your AI port for based on the category as well. So here, if you, so channel categories, you want to do this for all the categories, or you want to do for the specific categories, or you can select any of the Avasam categories as well. And that's, I mean, once you set this, when we make a request about and generate with AI, it will create a personalized title description based on the instruction you have given it to the chatbot. Now let's go back to the listing page. So here you can see that we actually it is showing the green icon. So description has been generated with AI, and it is also showing here green icon. So what does this mean? So when you click on this green tick mark, it takes us to the product detail page and on your Shopify website. So I haven't done any design, so that's why it doesn't look presentable, but it gives you an idea. The title is here, the brand is here, the price information is there, and the description, what we have created with the AI, it has available. Also, all the images has been populated just with that one click. There are other products as well, which I have created earlier. That's been highlighted here using the same process. Now, there are a couple of other things which I wanted to highlight, which I did face this morning while I was setting up the account, is defining the product types and collection. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with Shopify. So I will just take you to the Shopify backend, and I will show you what does this mean. So I'm just going to refresh it. So the third product, what we just created, that will be available here. So now you can see the three products been added. So what you will find here is that the type of the product and the category is there, and the vendor is available as well. So I'm going to click on edit product. And because we have used the AI, you can see here that this is HTML description has been created, title, description, multiple images are available. The pricing, your cost price, your SKU, the barcode, everything has been populated. Now, the interesting thing, what you need to bear in mind on the right-hand side is the product organization, that the type of the product, the vendor, the collection, and the tags. So these are, so when you open up the Shopify account, these are going to be the blank. It won't have any data. So the only collection will be exist on this will be the home page. So my recommendation is that collection is if you are familiar with other shopping cart or eBay or Amazon, collection you can consider is similar like a category. So you just need to make sure that you actually define either the collection as a tab, and you can create your own collections, or you can use the tags as well. So the advantage Shopify offers that you can separate your products out either using the collection or using tags or using the product type. So you have three different choices to do it. Now, when we list a product, we need to actually put the product into some sort of collection, or we recommend that you come on a platform and create some sort of product type. That is going to be useful for us to, when we list the product, it can go into the right department. If you don't do that, then it will just go on a default department. And if you do not assign any collection or any product type to a product, it won't come as a drop down in Avasam. Now, let me just show you that where this information comes up. So when you go back to Avasam and you go on a channel integration screen where I connected my Shopify account, I'm going to click on edit, where this is where you will find the Shopify type mapping. So on the left hand side, these are the Avasam different categories. So let's say I decided that all the home products can also go into outdoor toys type. If I actually do that, then automatically next time when I list a product under listing manager, let me just take you there. Currently it shows that the product type none because the Avasam home category is not being mapped right with anything. So if I go and change the settings, it will automatically assign product type as outdoor toys. I don't need to do anything manually, and it will get selected. So let's go ahead and let's do that, whether it does it or not, right? So sales channel integration, edit, type mapping, and it was a home category. And I would like to home with outdoor toys as well. Map category already exists. So what they are saying that we cannot add the same category with the Avasam category. So it means we have to map with the different category. But I hope this gives you an idea that how you can actually map the categories. If you do not want to do any manual selection, then you just need to make sure that that's how you map the category. Then there is another interesting thing which I would like to show you, which is about the price automation. So what I have done here, I created one rule for the price automation. So what is the rule? So I have given the name. The rule name is a Shopify, selected my source, subsource, my currency is GBP. And then here I selected that I want to make 30% markup on this. So I define whatever the cost prices are on that, just set a 30% markup on that. I also included my shipping cost. So if there is any adjustment on the shipping cost as well, the system will be applying automatically. And then I also set my price decimal. So I said that, I don't want to round my price to £20 or £40 or £50. I want to do it with 0.99. By doing this, it's just a psychological marketing impact, right? So that's how I have set up.
It's called the charm price.
Sorry?
Not 99 pence is a charm price.
Charm price. Okay. Yeah. That's how you can create your rules. And once you set up your price rules, the system will remember this. And when you go to the listing the products, automatically it will look at what your cost price is. If it has a shipping cost, it will work out. It will apply your markup of 30% of margin, and then also add that charm price, make your price to charm price, right, on it, and allows you to list the product. So that's how you list the product on Shopify using Avasam. One other thing, you might think that, okay, how I'm going to edit the product if you want to edit the product. So it's very simple. You go here. You can change any title or description information, and once you make that change, you select that product and click on a list again. The moment you do that, again, it will go away. It will work on a process, and it will allow you to update the product as soon as possible. So that's about me from the product demonstration point of view. So we'll go back to the presentation again.
Tejas, before you do that, I was going to say, just in case people are worried, there's actually the Avasam Academy videos. So
Okay.
if you haven't followed this today, the Avasam Academy videos, which are on the home page, or on Avasam social YouTube channel,
Correct.
or the knowledge base, actually goes through every step of the way. So whether it's about setting up your account in the first place on Avasam, or the actual integration with whether it's Shopify, eBay, or Amazon, or EKM, or any of the ones that we integrate with, that information is there with the videos, with all the tips and hints, step-by-step process through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's correct. So that you will find from help.avasam.com, and then under Sales Channel Integration, Shopify, where all the video tutorials are available with the steps, what just Matt highlighted just now. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now my screen and go back to the presentation. So I think the next one is, what are the key benefits of selling on Shopify with Avasam? Matt, do you want to cover that?
Well, I think in terms of the key stories here is it's the working with the local suppliers. So it's having the products that are available to your customer in a matter of days. We've already vetted those suppliers on board, so they've already got good quality product information on there as well. The fact that we're there to help you along the way. So if you do get stuck, just like if you're following Tejas through and you got to that position where something hadn't happened correctly, like the mapping of that category, we have our customer services team. So actually on the platform itself, there's a live help during certain hours. But outside of that, you can contact the customer services or watch the videos and run back through the process of setting up your account. And then, as we've specified today, the AI module is your friend for life now. So in terms of making sure that your tone of voice or your copy matches your customer base, it's essential now. So you're not having the same copy as everyone else in the market. We all know that e-commerce now is the most popular way to purchase products now, and it's quite easy just to do copy and paste, and there's no need to do that with the AI module.
Thank you, Matt. So we have just 12 minutes left now, so I'm going to open the floor for question and answer. So I'm just going to. I think the question and answer option is available. So guys, any questions you have, please put it on the Q&A area. So one of the question, Matt, I have for you, which someone sent me an email this morning that he wasn't able to attend the webinar. So he said that if he can cover this on a webinar, is he found that there are trends when you sell online, right? And what sort of time frame they should keep in mind to keep up with the trend. So the question is that back to school is going to come. So how many weeks ago they should start doing the prep, and how many products they should list. So if you can, from your experience, if you can guide us through, that would be.
Okay. So back to school is a great category, and if you think about maybe 20 years ago, it was really only maybe the supermarkets that actually promoted that event, if you like, and that was always done the middle of August. But nowadays, because the products are available outside of timelines, we're not always talking about holding stock in a store. I would say having the products available middle of July and then you can establish pricing. So you can establish pricing, set your prices a little bit higher leading up to the middle of August, and then promote your products in August. I think that's probably the optimal time. Most children are going back to school sort of the second or first week of September. So that gives yourself a couple of weeks to be able to sell your products. I mean, back to school is quite a short window of opportunity, and also quite a smaller range of products. So I would always say, if you've got a choice, I would always hint at going back to uni, because the product portfolio is much bigger in terms of if someone's going to uni for the first time, they need to fit out a whole room or maybe even a flat, then you're opening yourselves up to bedroom products, duvets, sheets, rugs, desks, chairs, stationery, laptops, cases, and then the kitchen products. So you open yourself up as a business to a much wider range of products. So, but I think now is the perfect time to be getting those products onto your site, and as I say, establishing the price, or at least starting to tell that story via emails or through your social network.
Okay, makes sense. So you are saying that 4 to 6 weeks is the window.
Yep.
Which they should bear in mind. So from your understanding, so the next upcoming events, one is going to be back to school or back to uni.
And then Christmas. Believe it or not, most retailers and e-commerce companies start pitching products for Christmas at the back end of August into the first week of, basically when the kids go back to school, and that back to school event has closed down. Then it is Christmas, and then that overlaps a little bit with Halloween. But Christmas sourcing and people buying gifts starts all the way back there, where they're trying to split their payments over 3 or 4 months, and now with the capability of doing that through PayPal or whatever, splitting payments, the time of purchasing product for Christmas has moved a little bit, and it could be the smaller gifts, because any larger gifts people tend to wait until like the November promotions to buy those bigger items, but you spread your payments over a range of products. But that's the next big category, I would say, after back to school, back to uni, is Christmas.
Yeah, and I think you also mentioned yesterday to me that Halloween is another big one.
Yeah.
Which we are working on the suppliers to get our catalog popular.
We are. We've got a couple of new suppliers that have just joined us that have got a massive portfolio of seasonal products. So we're looking forward to listing those products. And if Halloween doesn't exist as a banner at the moment, it will do in the coming days or weeks, as we bring on new suppliers with different product portfolios. We increase that range of those banners, and we'll always keep them seasonally correct. So the banners change every single week or every couple of weeks, and they'll seasonally be correct for the business. So we try and indicate when the right time is to start sourcing things. So believe it or not, you mentioned back to school and back to uni, those banners will be on tomorrow morning on the platform. So with those ranges already built in, so you'll be able to click on those banners and see the range of products suitable for those particular categories.
Understood. We have last 4 minutes left now. Is there any question, Gary, Megan, Alan, anyone, Jonathan, Tom, or anyone else would like to ask? Here's the opportunity to ask any questions. I will wait for a minute or so. If not, we'll.
I've got one piece, and I talk about this quite a lot. Is it's almost the next stage. So you've set up your business on Shopify. You've done the product sourcing. You've got the website looking or the shop looking nice. It's how you then bring in those customers that is the next most important thing. And unfortunately, from our point of view as Avasam, we haven't got that. We haven't got that facility to help you on that next journey. But there are plenty of companies out there that can support you in that, in obtaining the customer base, in terms of helping you get that customer to look at your site or your shop rather than anyone else's. And I think that's a really incredible, that's a real important stage, that you don't just say, right, I've got my shop set up, I've got my products there, I've got all the pricing, I know what I'm doing, and then just stop. I think you've then got to go to that next point and understand how, and get an expert or use the internet now to find how you can try and bring in customers into your site. I think that's really important.
Yeah. So Megan, thank you for your question. Can 30% cover that cost? Answer is no. The way the costs are growing online, and doing the ads, and covering all the percentage, whether it's a payment gateway fee or the marketplace fee or the PPC fees, I think you should aim for at least 50%. But that was, the 30%, that was just for the demo purpose. That's not what I aim for. But it's a good place to start learning about getting traffic. So it depends in which channels you want to do. My suggestion is that, do not trap yourself with any of those dropshipping gurus and say, make millions out of it. Don't buy any of those courses. There is no, the rock. I would say any tactics out there is just pure learning the thing. So it depends on what channel you want to do. If you are not sure, Jonathan, reach out to us via email, and we'll more than happy to guide you through. Gary, thank you for your kind words. We are working hard and we'll help you with new webinars, new subjects next month as well. Alan has a question. We just have 2 minutes, but we'll try to cover this. Once a season item is listed, would you leave the list all year around, or would you unlist? So I would suggest that it is good to leave the listing as it is, but deprioritize, put it on a different category. The reason you should keep it as it is because for the SEO purpose, right? So that I hope that will answer, Megan. If we choose the discounted item or Avasam at listing, how does it affect and what we get? I think the discount items are only for a limited time, right? So the price will go back to the original price. But if you have set the rule engine, it will automatically update the price. So you don't need to worry about it. How much you allow your merchant to mark up to sell on an item compared to AliExpress? Sorry, I don't follow that question. How much you allow your merchant to mark up to sell on an add-on? What is that add-on? Sorry,
I don't know if she means Avasam, but
okay.
It may.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So actually, we don't actually have any restriction. It's up to you, Megan. But try to have the reasonable price. You want to be competitive in the market, so make sure that you have the whatever the price, the markup you set, it covers your cost, the most important thing, and also it allows you to stand out. I strongly believe, guys, dropshipping is not about sticking the products. It's about creating your beautiful listing, creating a bundle, stand out with the crowd, and then it allows you to charge whatever the price you want to charge.
Agreed.
On that note,